In a village in Africa, there were two best friends, Kwame and Ayo. Kwame was the older one, and he was really full of energy, running around and laughing. Ayo, on the other hand, was quieter but very smart. One day, a merchant came to their village, selling all sorts of shiny things. Kwame saw a beautiful necklace and really wanted it. He told Ayo about it, and even though they didn't have much money, Ayo wanted to help his friend. So they went to the marketplace together, excited to see all the treasures. Kwame's eyes lit up when he saw the necklace sparkling in the sunlight. He turned to Ayo, his face beaming with excitement, and said, Ayo, I have to have that necklace. It's so amazing. Ayo looked at the necklace and then at Kwame. He knew they didn't have much money to buy it, but he didn't want to disappoint his friend. We will find a way, Kwame, he said, trying to cheer him up. With determination in their hearts, Kwame and Ayo went out to figure out a way to get the necklace, knowing that together they could overcome any challenge. After Kwame borrowed money from Ayo to buy the necklace, he felt really happy. He promised Ayo that he would pay him back soon. But as time passed, Kwame didn't keep his promise. Weeks went by and Kwame still hadn't paid Ayo back. Instead, he showed off the necklace to everyone in the village, bragging about how rich he was. Ayo watched silently, feeling hurt and disappointed. He had trusted Kwame, but now he felt like Kwame had betrayed him. Their friendship didn't feel the same anymore. Even though Ayo was sad, he hoped that Kwame would realize his mistakes and make things right. But deep down, he wasn't sure if their friendship would ever be the same again. As time passed in the village, Ayo felt more and more sad about what Kwame did. He couldn't forget how Kwame borrowed money and never paid him back, even though he hoped things would get better. Ayo found himself avoiding Kwame. Meanwhile, Kwame enjoyed showing off the necklace and the attention he got from others. But deep down, he felt guilty about what he did to Ayo. He started to realize that his actions had hurt his friend and caused problems for himself. As they went by, the villagers started to question Kwame's honesty, and the necklace didn't make him as happy as it used to. He missed his friendship with Ayo and wished he could go back and make things right. Alone with his thoughts, Kwame made a promise to himself. He decided he would try to fix things with Ayo and make up for this mistake. He knew that their friendship was more important than anything else. One day, Kwame went for a walk alone in the forest. He was lost in his thoughts about his friendship with Ayo when he heard a noise. Looking up, he saw a lioness staring at him with hungry eyes. Terrified, Kwame tried to back away, but he tripped and fell. Just as the lioness was about to attack, Ayo appeared out of nowhere, holding a big stick. Ayo bravely fought out the lioness, protecting Kwame from harm. They stayed there for hours until the lioness finally ran away. Exhausted but relieved, they walked back to the village together. Kwame felt grateful to have a friend like Ayo, who would risk his life to save him. He promised himself to always cherish their friendship and never take it for granted. As the sun went down, Kwame and Ayo sat together under the big tree in the village. Kwame felt really sorry for what he did to Ayo, and he couldn't hold his tears back. Sorry, Ayo, Kwame said, his voice shaking. I know I hurt you by not repaying the money back and betraying your trust. Can you forgive me? Ayo looked at Kwame with kindness in his eyes. He knew Kwame felt bad about what he did, so he nodded and said, "Of course, Kwame. Everyone makes mistakes. Let's move past this and be friends again." Kwame hugged Ayo tightly, feeling grateful for his forgiveness. They both knew that forgiving each other was the best thing to do. From that day on, they spent their time together, exploring the village and having fun. Their friendship became even stronger, and they showed everyone in the village the power of forgiveness and how it can bring people closer together. As time went by, Kwame and Ayo remained the best of friends, always there for each other no matter what. And in the end, they knew that forgiveness was the key to happiness and the strength of their friendship.